Peace to your feet, we bringing the news. Saying facts, stay sharp, yeah, we never confused. From the streets to the world, get the real, no cap. Breaking headlines, put the truth on the map.
Yo, fast with the facts, we don't play no games. Reporting what's real, we ain't chasing fame. Call Peace TV, stay locked, stay tuned. If you want the real talk, we deliver it soon. Call Peace TV, we bringing the news. Facts stay sharp, yeah, we never confused. From the
streets to the world, get the real, no cap. Breaking headlines, put the truth on the map. Fast with the facts, we don't play no games. Reporting what's real, we ain't chasing fame. Call Peace TV, stay locked, stay tuned.
Hey y'all, hey, back with another video. In this video, we're going to be talking about Manny Collins. Yeah, I cannot freaking believe this. This man, Manny's dad, Jordan Collins Sr. Y'all know he's locked up. Now they formally has formally charged him with the murder of Manny. And y'all, Autopsy came back that he literally decapitated Manny. Like, what the fuck? Cause of death is M-word. Like, what in the world was this man thinking to do this to his own blood biological son? I can't wrap my head around what I just heard. This is crazy. I want to know what drug was this man on? Like, if everybody knew that this man was crazy and just wasn't in his right mind, why would they not get Manny from over there? Like, why? I know he's the biological dad, but obviously something is really seriously wrong. Y'all listen to this.
Good to have you along. Thanks for joining us here on this Wednesday morning for the Fox 9 Morning News at 11 and on Fox Local, always streaming live. I'm Tom. Ahead of his first court appearance, we are learning some disturbing new details as murder charges are filed against the father of Manny Collins. Our Bill joins us live in Anoka right now, where the court hearing just wrapped up. Well, joins us now with the latest. Bill, good morning.
Good morning, Tom. In fact, Jordan Collins Sr. appeared in court before a judge here at the Anoka County Courthouse, now formally charged with the murder of his teenage son. The 38-year-old is facing a single count of second-degree intentional murder. Now, according to the criminal complaint, 3 days after Manny was reported missing, police executed a search warrant of the Columbia Heights apartment where Collins and his son had been staying. Now, there, investigators recovered several blood-stained knives from a bedroom closet. DNA testing revealed that blood matched that of the missing 16-year-old. That's when police say the boy's father stopped communicating with investigators. The break in this case is when video evidence led investigators to a landfill after Manny Collins' remains were ultimately found by specialized crews who spent weeks searching that landfill in Lakeview. When the boy's father was arrested Monday at the Al Aman Community Center in Minnetonka, police recovered more knives that Collins told investigators they were used for butchering goats and sheep. Results of the autopsy showed evidence of decapitation, and the manner of death was a homicide. If convicted, Jordan Collins Sr. could face up to 40 years in prison, and this morning prosecutors filed a motion that they intend to seek aggravated sentencing, citing factors that include particular cruelty of the crime, his position of authority, and Collins' significant relationship to that victim. Collins, by the way, is still being held in the Anoka County Jail. His bail set at $3 million. Tom, prosecutors cite some evidence that he was found with a large amount of cash with plans to leave the state. His next court appearance, August 4th. Back to you.
Reporting live with the latest information there in Anoka. Thanks so much.
Deeper into the gruesome murder of a teenage boy allegedly killed by his own father.
Anoka County prosecutors now calling Jordan Collins Sr. an incredible risk to public safety. His bail is set at up to $3 million. The 38-year-old is charged with second-degree murder in the death of his son, Manny Collins Jr. He could get 40 years if convicted. 16-year-old Manny was last seen May 8th. New court documents we obtained show law enforcement searched his dad's Columbia Heights apartment about a week later. They found his son's blood and knives. A preliminary autopsy shows evidence that Manny was decapitated. His remains were later found in the Elk River landfill. Jordan Collins Sr. is due back in court August 4th. And this crime has many of us thinking, what would motivate someone to be so violent?
I spoke with an expert to get a better understanding of what could lead to such a heinous act.
The details of this case are shocking. I spoke to a forensic psychologist as we all try to wrap our minds around these allegations.
You know, it's definitely clear I've not evaluated Mr. Collins. I don't know anything about his case. That's important to say, but the level of violence that is alleged in the criminal complaint is shocking.
Dr. Andrea Lovett has spent 22 years evaluating the minds of those accused of violent crimes, including cases like this, in which Anoka County prosecutors allege 38-year-old Jordan Dupree Collins Sr. murdered his 16-year-old son. The preliminary autopsy results, laid out in black and white in this criminal complaint, quote, indicate evidence of decapitation by knife.
That aspect of these allegations is far more uncommon, even than a parent harming and killing their child. If that ends up being the manner of death, that's not really something that happens accidentally.
Generally speaking, Dr. Lovett says those capable of such heinous alleged acts either suffer from severe mental illness, have psychopathic tendencies, lacking remorse and empathy, or were under a lot of stress and acted out emotionally. She says sometimes one or more of those factors fit.
The details are going to be very important as far as telling us about the motive, the reasons, and about the defendant, if guilty, his character, personality, and mental state. This case is on the more extreme end.
And we looked into Collins' criminal background as well. He doesn't have much of one, according to Minnesota court records. The only felony conviction we found was for an aggravated robbery 17 years ago.
Collins' mom and family are going to gather in front of the governor's residence to speak about his death.
This comes just one day after the teen's father was charged in his murder, and the details we're learning this morning are really disturbing. Audrey Russo is live in St. Paul. Audrey, what can we expect today?
Yeah, we're standing out here in front of the governor's residence because at 2 p.m., Manny Collins' mom and his family are going to gather here to give a statement. Manny Collins' mother has been very open about sharing her feelings on the case, and she's likely to do that again today, especially as some of these new details, these gruesome details about the case have come to light. Now, Manny's father, Jordan Collins Sr., was formally charged yesterday with killing the teen. In the complaint we obtained, police say they searched his apartment. They say they found blood stains, hunting-style knives, missing chunks of mattress and carpet. Collins reportedly told police he cut those items up to clean his own blood. But DNA only showed Manny's blood in the apartment unit, a discrepancy that stood out to a legal expert we spoke with.
The things that stand out to the important evidence are the fact that we have a person who's making some statements that are not borne out by the physical evidence at the scene.
Now, the complaint also lists a preliminary autopsy result, and that shows that Manny Collins was decapitated with a knife. Now, there are still some test results that are coming back. Jordan Collins Sr.'s next court appearance is August 4th.
This is so sad and messed up. Manny did not deserve this. But the fact that they found all this evidence when they went into the home, I'm trying to figure out, like, why he was never locked up once they found all that evidence. They literally just locked him up and didn't even charge him with the murder when they locked him up. They just formally charged him, yesterday? This is crazy. They had more than enough evidence, I feel like, to lock him up after they did that raid, that search on his home. But y'all like, comment, subscribe, hit that notification bell. I'm out. Bye.
TV, we bringing the news. Facts stay sharp, yeah, we never confused.
shot. Yeah, we never confused.